My dear viewers, beginning today is the official Alliteration Gaming Patreon and channel members. Throughout my Patreon, we've got quite a few tiers you can check out in order to gain special perks and even commission videos that you'd like to see me upload onto the channel. Every tier includes a shout out on my supporter card at the beginning of all of my videos, along with the benefits of the tier itself. Following that, you can now also join the Alliteration Nation by becoming a channel member on the YouTube side of things. Pledging your subscription here as a member of the channel is going to grant you the same shout out on my supporter card as all the Patreon tiers do, as well as access to the members only channel on my Discord. You'll gain a member badge that will level up as you stay subscribed and access to my exclusive emotes when I stream on YouTube. If you're interested in checking out the Patreon, I'm going to have the link in the description and in the pinned comment down below, as well as the link to my Discord should you want to join that as well. And if you want to become a channel member, the big beautiful join button is front and center on my homepage right here. And if you do decide to support the channel in any way whatsoever, know that I am unimaginably grateful, and I can't wait to provide you with even more top-notch content at my trademark top speed. Now, let's get on to the video. Good evening, my dear viewers, and welcome to another Alliteration Gaming video. My name's Levi, and this is actually going to be an excerpt from a stream that I did recently. A mysterious package showed up the other day on my doorstep from Jasco, and lo and behold, it was actually a couple boxes of the newest set of the My Hero Academia collectible card game, The League of Villains. Yes, that's right, an entire set dedicated solely to the dredges of society, The League of Villains. This set has over 110 unique cards and 2 chase secret rares. Die-hard fans of the core villains of the series are going to be able to play characters like Shigaraki, Toga, Dabi, and Kurogiri in new and exciting ways. Additionally, this is also the first set that you'll be able to get your hands on the rest of the Vanguard Action Squad, including members like Twice, Spinner, Muscular, Moonfish, and, if you hit up your pre-release events, even Mr. Compress. Every single booster box is going to include 24 packs of 10 cards, a random extra rare version of a card as a box topper, and 2 quirk packs which contain 1 of 5 cards to collect. This excitingly evil set officially drops March 3rd, so make sure you get your pre-orders in and pick up as much product as you can get your hands on. Additionally, you can secure cards right now as we speak, even before release date, by attending pre-release events where you'll be able to buy packs early and participate in a sealed tournament event. If you don't know where you can get in on the action, you can use the Store Finder feature on the Universus Gaming Network site to both locate stores holding pre-release events and ones selling product. And if you haven't made an account on there yet, you can even use my referral code Alliteration when you're signing up to support my content in the process. So what are you waiting for? There has never been a better time to jump headfirst into the My Hero Academia card game than with the most heinous expansion set ever alongside the League of Villains. Best of luck to everyone getting started on their villain journeys out there, and may you have the most gracious of pulls in all of your booster packs. With all that being said, let's go check out what the boxes Jasco Games sent over to me have in store for us. Alright guys, it's now time to open boxes, man. Everyone's been sharing their pre-release stories, and it's been incredibly hype. I had a really good time playing my pre-releases, but now it's time to actually get into these set 4 boxes and experience substantially more set 4 cards than we did across the weekend in our pre-release events. As far as what I'm really excited to get into with this set, man, oh man, there's a lot of stuff I want. Some spinner cards to trade you. You need cards from me? What the heck, Tim? You work at the darn company. I'm so excited, man. Spinner cards are freaking sweet, but I'm also going to need some of those spinner cards myself because, oh my god, look at that. Actually summoned him because our box topper is Sense of Justice. Actually, one of the best commons in the entire set, in my opinion. This card is amazing. This card's so good. Being able to minus speed or damage based on the amount of keywords in their card pool, man, everyone plays packages in this game. Everyone plays packages in this game. This card is so good, especially for like the good symbol could like take it or leave it, but like Order and Void having this level of speed reduction is amazing, man. I'm sorry, Timothy, Mr. Freely, you can't get this one from me, baby. I need this for my Stain deck. I need all of these Spinner and Moonfish cards to shove into my Stain deck. I know it's kind of sacrilege. I'm not playing one of the new villains, but I mean he's still a villain. he's still a villain. He's one of the bigger villains for sure. So you guys can't fault me. Can't fault me too hard, okay? Can't fault me too hard, man. I love that. Like you get a XR as a box topper with every box. I think that's so cool. On top of the quirk packs, it's like, bro, things are already getting crazy before we've even gotten into the set. Shoveling snow. Oh yeah, I guess there's like always snow in Canada, right? And oh my God, our first quirk pack card, mamma mia, is freaking Valiant Assault, baby. Valiant Assault. Combo E, draw 2 cards. That is all you guys need to know. All you guys need to know about this card. This card's freaking amazing, man. It is one of 5 that we can get. Yes, you can get Innsmouth, Kota, the League of Villains Bar, Valiant Assault, or a Refreshing Slice. I think this one and Refreshing Slice are the best ones, but I think a lot of decks are really going to enjoy playing Kota as well. I'll take non-foils. Tim, if you don't have non-foils by the next time I see you, man, I don't know. I think you might be a little bit of a fake, my friend. I think you might just be a little bit of a fake. I'm sorry that you don't have any pre-releases, Brian. That is like big sad, dude. I'm very sad. Hopefully they can hook y'all up in Canada a lot more in the near future, man. I'm gonna move the camera just a little bit. Actually, I don't think I can. I need to move it this way. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. My cords are just a little too short, so this will just be the have to be the view, man. We got one more quirk pack to go through. Honestly, the Valiant Assaults are really the ones that I want. So anything on this other one doesn't matter. But if it's Refreshing Slice, that's not bad. Ooh, there it is, boys. There it is, boys. The Refreshing Slice, treating a momentum to ready itself and make our rival commit 1. This card is so good. It's so good. Absolutely worth the 4 check. It's even a weapon foundation. Both of these cards are amazing. These are, in my opinion, the best 2 hits that you can get out of the quirk packs. So really good way to start this box off. I don't know if I'm going to be jamming these too hard. I do have a Death Weapon Eraser list planned. That probably should play this card. If not, Will absolutely love them because that ridiculous crackpot Shigaraki 2 death deck that he has will absolutely play the heck out of these. It will play the heck out of these beautifully. All this stuff done March 12th. That's not too bad. That's like basically 2 weeks. It's not great. It's not really a pre-release at that point, but at least you guys like get the stuff, right? At least you guys are gonna have, you know, Mr. Compresses and all that. So we got our 2 beautiful stacks of packs lined up here. I'm very excited. I think I'm gonna slide these down here, and then I'm gonna start getting into these guys. Managed to pull everything I need but a single dual needle lunge. That's really good. Oh, okay, that was quick. Goodbye, corner. So this is something I kind of noticed in the pre-release, but I think the packs material-wise are a little bit different this time because the corners are not as easy to get out the way, man. So I think for these like first few packs, I really want to like show off every card hardcore. So I'm gonna kind of like put this right here. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. So we got Getting a Tour. We got Whiplash. We got Surviving the Beast's Forest. Man, so if you look really closely, like the text on this card looks a little strange. Like the font just looks different. It almost looks like a little squished. It really doesn't show up on camera very well. But if you compare it to like the text on something like Getting a Tour, like it looks super different. I don't know, there's something I noticed, man. It was really weird. But also, this card was busted in the pre-release. I had 2 of these in the pre-release, and it was freaking busted as heck, man. Oh my god. Firestarter, very cool new Dobby card. Dark Interruption, this card is insane. Card does a whole lot of things for a common. If you had like 2 of these in sealed, you played Kurogiri absolutely. Having this card was just freaking crazy. Mass Menace, this is one of Muscular's best cards in my opinion. Facilitates a lot of his super like damage reduction engines. Tomor's Protector, this card's okay, but I do like the whole theming of like sharing one symbol as like a representation of like Kurogiri and Shigaraki's bond. I think that's very cool. I really like that series. Do I Know You? This card was also very cool in the draft because you could pick up buddy blocks with these from your discard pile. It's really cool. In Control, there were a lot of throws running around in decks in this in this set, and even in the actual game, there's a lot of throws running around. So I think this card's actually pretty solid. You know, you're paying for it with a 4-check for sure, but there's worse things to be doing. And then our rare is Web of Blades. This card's very, very, very good. This card makes my Eraser Man very, very sad. This card makes my Eraser Man really, really sad, but it makes my Void Weapons playing heart very, very, very happy. So we're gonna put that one down here in the rare, little bit of a rare stack, I suppose. Continue to get in these. I think until I feel like we've kind of, ooh, look, that pack opened really well. That pack opened really, really, really well. I think until we see like most of the commons, I'm going to continue to show off the cards like this because I really want to highlight the art on these guys, especially a whole lot of the commons and uncommons, man. Like, look at this Blade Rush. This card is so good. This card is so good for spinner. Obviously, like gameplay wise, it's really good, but like art wise, this card looks freaking amazing. They really stepped it up with a lot of the art in this set. Saving Bakugo, this card is just absolutely fantastic. Void and Order being able to protect their things from being flipped by seizing the advantage is so strong. Oh, I took 2 there. Whoop, whoop. We got Mastermind's Apprentice. This card's also very good. This card's like a pseudo Frozen, but sometimes it's even better if they check bad. I really like this card. Enamored. This card's also very, very good for Toga. I think I don't know how many decks are really going to be able to play this super efficiently, but if we were just talking about Toga, it's really good. I think that was kind of one of the things that really stood out, especially like trying to play this set in like a sealed format, is that a lot of the cards in the kits are really tuned to their characters. They're not super generic. They're mostly focused towards their characters, which when you're playing those set 4 characters in a sealed event, it's okay. But when you look at the set from a wider perspective, that's when you really start to realize, unless I'm playing a new character, I actually don't really mess with like a ton of these. Gecko Stomp, this card's really good. I think you can gem this on a lot of different decks. Just if it's full blocked, build one is really good. It's got a sweet deadlock. It's a kick and a weapon, which is really relevant for like all of these symbols. It's relevant for good and void weapons, for void and order kicks. I love this card. I saw Firestarter, Do I Know You once again, Polite and Well Spoken. This was the busted draft card, man. I pulled 2 of these, and so my Kurogiri deck was just like nuts. Being able to like block with this, remove it, build it back in. Every time I cycled, I ripped one of these off the top, and it was very funny. Very cool +1s. And then, whoop. Oh, I can see something cool. Contempt for Heroes, another one of Spinner's really good foundations. I like this card a lot. Free draw is going to be pretty nice for a lot of these decks. And then, our rare is Rushing Stab. This is Toga's 1-check. This card is really crazy. If you're down to pay the 1-check tax, stun 3 and draw 2, and being able to seal 2 foundations, those are all really fantastic abilities. So if you're down to play that lottery, man, this card's really good. I think this card is probably the best way to actually play Toga 2, because like getting to flip this and reuse this is really nuts, man. I think that's like actually where that character like super duper shines. Oh, this was a big tear. This was a big tear on this one, man. Maybe I just suck at opening packs. I mean, like, we do know that. We do know that I'm actually just really bad at opening packs, but whoop! Set 3s just felt like a little bit easier, man. They just felt to just play like it doesn't exist. That's true. That is a strat, man. A viable strat. Terrifying Injury. This is another really nice piece for muscular. The speed reduction, -3 speed. For getting rid of a spam is like a great exchange rate, right? We play Mediator for a reason. Muscle Mauler, this is like a big real 6 diff, but it does get you 2 cards and has breakers, so I think it's worth considering for some lists. We've seen Whiplash already. Nebulous Stare, man, this card was crazy during the pre-release, dude. Freaking Kurogiri, oh my goodness, man. Kurogiri was going crazy with this card in the pre-release. In general, anyone could really like. Throws are always very good in pre-releases. This one being like a 6 damage throw is really good. It's an off-zone block, it builds itself. Card's fantastic. Bartender, this card does really weird things to get rid of specific momentum pieces that you don't want your rival to get, but it also puts 6s on top of your deck if you're Kurogiri, which is really busted and sealed, as I found out. I had 2 of these, and I have 2 of these, 2 of his 6-check foundation and a buddy block, so I was stacking my deck like all day, man. Effortless Movement. This card played really well throughout the whole sealed event, and I think it's actually going to see some pretty solid play in the actual game. Being able to use this response upon half blocking attack or like blocking a throw is really good. Free draw is very nice, and like if you're playing echo cards, right, like the stat buff is also like very relevant. Twice per turn 1/1 is super duper real, and it's got a off-zone block too. This card was pretty funny. It's pretty much impossible, almost impossible to combo this. In the pre-release, there are very few kicks and charges. But man, if you could, card's hilarious. Hilarious freaking 10 damage move. Pump Up, this is like the best card in your muscular decks. Almost no one else will really play it, but in muscular, it's very good. Free counters all day. It's very strong. Expanding Capacity, this card's freaking dope, man. Trading 2 momentum for 3/3 is like really good if you're a deck that can like turbocharge momentum, and obviously in your Kaminari 2 decks, right, this thing is going to go super hard. It also has fire for some reason. Oh my god, and there it is, boys. The best rare in the set. The best rare in the set. Freaking Showdown, man. This card is absolutely heinous. On block, commit 2 of your rival's foundations. This card is so freaking heinous, man. It's got an off-zone block as well. +3 is a big cost, like you better have some speed reduction in your deck, but man. I think this card is going to be a big dictator of the coming format. I think a lot of the decks in this upcoming meta are going to be all about either turn 2-ing your rival or finding out how to find and block with Showdown on turn 2 so that you don't get turn 2'd by your rival. I think that's going to be like a really big duality of the game. Either way, Showdown decks are going to be everywhere. Also, like Death, Evil, Order, those are like arguably 3 of the most under-supported symbols in the game right now. I think Death is actually probably a little better than everyone gives it credit for, but Order and Evil really need good pieces, and like Showdown provides like a really like crazy card to these downtrodden symbols, which I think is fantastic. Finally, we get like a really game-defining card that isn't like a rich get richer type thing, right? So Surviving Beast 4, the best draft card in the game. Blood Transfer. This card, I really like this card actually. It's a little tough to get into your momentum because it's just a 4 for 4. But it does also always result in 1 momentum, which is like almost as good as like Electric Jolt type cards, right? And if you do just find it there naturally, it's got a really good momentum effect. I really like I'll Protect You. Having speed reduction on the fire and earth symbols is like really valuable. Life could take or leave this card, but earth and fire really enjoy it. Blue Flame Smolder. If you can remove every hand step, this card is pretty good. It's gonna shine in like a lot of very niche decks, but like when it is good, it's very good. If you are a fire deck, that removes cards, it's good. Gas Cloud is some of the best stun protection in the game, which like Death and Evil really enjoy having. I like this card a lot. The best common ever. Cremation, man. This card's really good. I don't know if people that aren't Dobby are going to jam this card a lot, but obviously if you are Dobby, it's very good. And either way, you lose a health for like 3 speed is not bad. My main concern is like on all and fire, you could just be playing Sugar Rush instead. But maybe that extra speed is just really valuable. Also, the Stealing Momentum is going to be really good for guys like All Might 2. All Might 2 is going to play the heck out of this card. In Control, and our rare is Ruthless Mockery, man. We got back-to-back rare actions, baby. Oh, there's something behind it. There's something behind it, boys. I didn't even realize that. There's something behind it, boys. This card's really good. Obviously, if you're Monoma, it's great. If you're any deck that can play 4 Easily Excited, it's great. If you want to just like chain take, like if you're a character that's really good at like taking small damage increments, the on-block response is really good too. But guys, we know this card is good. But what's behind it? Ooh, bro, what the heck? We're spinner pilled? We're spinner pilled here? Oh my goodness, the XR Contempt for Heroes has come in, man. So we got the Sense of Justice from our box topper, and we got the Contempt for Heroes. My goodness, man. Timothy Freely, man, he summoned the spinner gods into the chat, man, and delivered unto us these spinner XRs. I'm not complaining, man. I'm not complaining. There's definitely worse ones I could be pulling right now. I love me some spinner cards. I am a void symbol appreciator. All right. Speaking of the void symbol, we got this ugly Moonfish card, but it's very good because it goes and it fishes 3 damage moves, which if you're about that life, it's very strong. Double Palm Shatter. This card's a throw. We like didn't even realize that until like a while into playing in the event. We're like, oh, by the way, this is a throw. It doesn't just like randomly screw your hand over. I guess the +3 block mod probably should have keyed into the fact that it was a throw. Throws always have these like really bad block mods, man. Blade Tooth, this is one of Moonfish's best foundations. Being able to essentially make all your 3 damage moves 4 damage moves, but still get to do your abilities is very nice. You stack these, and that's kind of how that character wins the game, man. We saw Sense of Justice, Shrapnel Tooth. This is another one of my favorite cards in the set. I really want more XRs of this. This thing looks freaking sweet, man. I love 3 diff attacks, man. I love 3 diff attacks, and like this one like has a really annoying on hit with a really annoying stat line to boot, and it flips something. Card's great. Pump Up, there it is, boys. Earth Beast Golem. This card is really, really sick. Free momentum for both players is really good in a lot of decks. Fire All Might can play the heck out of this. Chaos Pixie Bob loves this card. Or Fire Pixie Bob. Actually, these are Pixie Bob symbols. Any Pixie Bob deck. Any Pixie Bob deck really loves this card. Blade Expertise, Bloodiness, Build Weapon Foundations. This card is pretty nice. Kind of lets you like cycle your turns as you keep going. I don't hate it. If you can, like, you know, if you're in like a weapon deck on one of these symbols, it is not a bad include. And then we actually have our first UR, and it's Double Trouble. This is twice as ultra rare, and this card is an Echo card, which is almost all you need to know about it being good, man. If you can find a way to like make this a little bit faster, maybe, because like a 2 mid 2 times is like certainly a 2 mid 2 times, right? But you do get stun 1 2 times. You get to filter your cards 2 times, and if you're twice, you get to pay for this with your extra characters, which when you're going like out on a limb for that victory is really, really nice. Love me some double trouble. Make some little stacks here. Gonna continue on. We're about halfway through this first stack here, and the hits have been sparring, but we've been seeing a lot of really, really cool cards. There's the Gory Stab, man. We were talking about this one earlier. This thing is super duper good, man. I think we're entering a format where momentum hate is very, very important, and these are 3 pretty relevant symbols. Like life and water are just always good, and I think death is really coming up with this set. And so this being like some on-demand sideboard momentum hate for them is really, really nice. We got the Disturbing Visage again. Blood Transfer again. Eyes on the Target. This card is okay. Probably my least favorite card out of Toga's kit. Remove to like the thing is, like, if you remove and then the attack goes through, it's like, okay, well, I didn't do anything. The Deadlock is really, really good though, and I guess if it's on something that like they have to block, like a freaking rushing stab or something, it is okay. Muscle Rush is amazing. Electric Jolt on the fire symbol is just nuts. Guaranteed momentum on the fire symbol is nuts. On block draw is nuts. This card's really freaking good, man. Mass Menace we've seen already. Tomorrow's Protector we've seen already. The Contempt for Heroes we've seen already. Up Close and Personal. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this card from Toga's kit. This card is okay. I do not hate this. Again, like, stealing momentum is really, really good in some decks, and it gets to -2 speed, so losing your foundation doesn't hurt as much. And then our rare is Into the Fray, the first ever 4 difficulty foundation in the MHA format. This card's solid. There's going to be a lot of cards that play this deck really, really well. Staff Strike decks are going to absolutely love this card. I think it'll find really, really, really cool niche uses in some interesting decks. All right, see what our next pack holds. We're still only 1 UR in, which is kind of spicy. Might mean that the other half of this box is just like absolutely stacked. So getting the tour, I think this card's really, really cool. Being able to give your 3 or less speed moves 1 speed is nice. Flip and ready your thing that's committed is also very nice. Card's just okay. It doesn't have the best block mod in the world, but it's a good void 2-diff foundation, so that's kind of the rule that it has to have a +3. Also, like, these are not ETA symbols at all. Like, only void is. Life and water are very new, so they probably represent manual, which means manual is maybe 3-speed tribal character. Maybe. Oh, speaking of 3-something tribal, Moonfish 3 damage tribal is here. This card is like okay. You know, if this card was like a response that when it did hit, I would feel a lot better about it. But the fact that you have to discard a card, like call the shot, right? And then if they block it, you don't get anything, feels very, very, very bad. The Deadlock is very sweet though. Ignite is a really, really, really good 0-diff for Dobby, or if you're someone else that figures out how to remove a ton of cards. Like, I guess if you're freaking, I don't know, man. If you're playing Sugar Rush, I guess you could do that. Playing Sugar Rush, you can remove cards. All symbol throws got a cool new card here that can combo seal something. This is cool to follow up like a what's it called? The Facepalm Takedown. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. Again, it's just another throw, which is nice. We've seen Eyes on the Target. Gecko Stomp we've already seen. Sluggish Recovery is a pretty cool foundation for Moonfish. Lets you seal things if they repeat those abilities, which is pretty nice. It's good for stuff like Rescue Completed and Release. We've seen actually a couple cards that really, really hate on those two. Pyromania is very, very, very good if you're playing a very, very burning fire deck. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Good morning, man. Waking up at 9 p.m., bro? That's what's up, man. That's the gamer life right there. Polite and Well-Spoken. Man, this card's so good. Being able to play this from removed from the game is just so good, man. And then our rare here is Finger Guns, Twice's 6-check foundation. This card is really, really solid. Obviously, if you're twice, it's very good because you can just get it for free. But being able, and also just being able to turn on like this is the second copy you've played with that response is really, really, really good. You do have to pay for your attack twice, which is like not always great. But if it's going to turn on your stat pump, it's very, very, very well worth it, man. It's very, very well worth it, I think. Also, it's a 6 check, which means all of his cards that interact with your 6 checks get to interact with it, right? It's not just your other twice buddies inside of your deck. The box had a letter about the referral codes coming back and 2 boxes, and so that's what we're getting into right now. Also, what's up, Donnie? How you doing, man? How's it hanging? We've seen Mastermind, we've seen Muscle, Saving Bakugo, we've seen League Invitation is a big old 3 diff, but it is pretty cool. Being able to just like basically like +2 speed, 1 attack each turn is not bad for a 3 diff, and like in an emergency, it just says like flip and target commit something, which is not bad. Electro Jolt on a Foundation is very, very okay. We've seen Enamored, we've seen Muscle Rush. Stalking our Prey, I don't think that we've seen. I don't think we've seen that. This card's okay. Being able to like target grab a momentum is going to be really nice in some characters. Obviously, it's very, very, very good inside of Toga herself. Fancy Feast is a very, very cool asset, actually, for the Pussycats. It's got a very, very strong deadlock, but of course, it's going to let you play all of your Cats cards quite a lot easier. And it's got the infinity symbols, so all of them can play it, which is really, really cool. Speaking of the Pussycats, Eye of the Tiger is a very, very, very good card if you're Tiger, but also a very, very good sideboard piece if you're fighting things like Tokoyami, or just those really annoying twisting Azure decks that you just do not want to deal with. And then our rare is another 1 check. We got Warp Gate Portal. This is certainly a 1 check. It's very, very well statted. It's got great speed, great damage, and a great block mod, and it lets you search anything in your deck as your next form, which is obviously very, very, very strong. I think there's going to be some very, very funny decks playing this card. Not sure how competitive it will be, but I mean, there is definitely something to be said about just like being able to tutor your deck for anything. Searching your deck in any game is usually very, very dangerous design space, and says eventually you will just be broken. But we'll see, right? Hack and Slash is another really, really nice weapon foundation for a spinner. It's got Breaker, which is fine. Otherwise, it only really, really interacts with the Lizard Man himself. We've seen Gory Stab already. I'll Protect You we've seen already. We've seen Firestarter. We've seen the Masked Menace. We have not seen Measured Violence. This is Twice's 2 difficulty attack. It is a 2 difficulty attack with a 2 high block, 2 mid for 2, and if it hits, the next one gets +2/+2. This card's really, really cool. It lets you on demand build like your 6 check foundations and your twices, which is also very, very, very nice, clearing your card pool and just kind of making it easier to get through your strings. Tracking Device is another card that was really, really nice in sealed. Being able to stack the top 4 was really, really, really good for certain stuff. We've got actually our first character card of the whole box. I don't think we've seen a character card yet, man. It's Shigaraki 3, man, the poster boy of the whole set. Hacking your rivals' checks just non-stop and drawing a ton of cards. This guy is just an absolute beast, man. Easily one of the most hyped characters of the entire set. We've seen Contempt, and then our rare is Scouting the Forest. This is actually a really, 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 really nice card. Hack and Slash is +2/+2, and Momo's not real. That character's not real. we don't gotta talk about Momo, man. we don't gotta talk about Momo. Capturing the Forest was really. I've seen a lot of people dumping on this card. I actually really, really like it. I think being able to tutor certain charges like in the middle of your turn and like just continue going in on your rival is really, really, really good. Also, being a low block is nice. I think Jiro, ironically enough, struggles to play this the most because it's a 3 diff and she wants to play Sound Waves no matter what her deck is. But I've been playing this deck in playing this card in a lot of other decks. I think it's very good for all weapons. The all symbol like doesn't have low blocks. They just don't. So like that just being up too low is very, very, very nice. And it's not really competing with much in the 3 diff category either. Prone to Dry Eyes is pretty nice. That's kind of all I can really think of. Frame of Mind, I really like this card. This card's really, really good for, honestly, really, really just if you're twice or, you know, if you're like a character stacker, it's really, really, really good. Otherwise, it's not going to do too much, but we might find some really, really busted stuff with that snap momentum. You always got to be worried about that snap momentum, man. Whiplash is also a really, really good twice card. This card's just good in general. If you're playing like 6s in your decks, like if you're playing like Twice's Foundation, if you're playing Bonds of Friendship on the good symbol, League Interview on the chaos symbol, there's a lot of nice little outlets for this card to pick up, even if you're not grabbing copies of Twice. which is pretty nice. Obviously, that's the main application. That's how a lot of these cards are, but you can find some good applications inside of other decks, especially if you're Momo and you want to play spinner cards. Crawling Ice Geyser, this card's okay. Getting to freeze something is decently. I mean, if you're playing like any of this guy's attacks, right, you probably stunned something. It's okay. It's a nice little like efficient 4 difficulty attack. We've seen this card, and whoop, we finally found another ultra rare, my friends, and it's gonna be League of Villains. So there's 3 assets in this set. There's 3 ultra rare assets in this set, centered around the students, the pros, and the villains. And I think this is actually the best one. Getting just like an on-demand Cometa Foundation for Night Watch every turn is just crazy. It's actually just very, very, very good. It's certainly worth putting this 4 difficulty asset into your deck. It's a nice low block as well. Also, it just says that like you can't get messed up by things like basic training deadlock. They just don't get to use that against you, or they just burn to death, because this can kill them. they just burn to death, man. That's just all that happens. So I think that card's very, very solid. I think that one's a lot more generically playable than the other 2. The other 2 I would probably only play in like specific decks, but I think any of those 3 symbols could probably play League of Villains pretty efficiently. We've seen Surviving the Beast Forest. Convenient timing. We have not seen this card yet. This card was crazy. This card was crazy and sealed, man. Getting to block with this, getting like send a throw in and then block with this as Kurogiri and like snap ending their turn with this. Very, very strong. I think this card could be a very, very relevant card in the coming format. Just like stopping you from like those turn 2 deaths if you got to attack them first is really good. This card makes me sad because it hates on weapons, but I think it's a very, very cool card. It's just another throw, but the fact that it actually has like hidden text if your rival's playing a weapon deck is nice, and it also like demands a card out of their hand. A lot of times throws are really annoying to block, but this one demands it no matter what, and you still have to take your damage and give them momentum, and you know all of that beautiful, beautiful things that comes along with playing a throw deck. This card originally I thought was probably the weakest card in Muscular's kit, and it honestly might still be, but if you're very all in on like the Determined Victory Smash meme deck, I think this ability is very, very good. Just to stop those stat resets that prevent you from comboing, man. I think it can be really, really, really effective. We've actually got another UR here. This is going to be Double Overhead Hammer Fist. Once again, Muscular's ultra rare really, 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 really shines in him because you're going to get that on block muscle counter. But honestly, if you have a way like to go ahead and just actually stack a ton of damage on your moves, like I think this card's very, very good in like Cementos, super late game. This thing is just like the fastest 4 diff in the world, and I think that's really, really worth considering. Obviously Nomu plays it very well, right? You know, you can by default, right? You can by default just give it that +4. So I mean, that becomes a 4 high for 9. I don't know if it's super worth the momentum. I don't know. It's an okay card. I think, again, certain decks will figure out how to play it really, really well. And obviously Muscular is going to love it because it's all about that guaranteed counter, baby. The response will only matter if they are on low health, for sure. That is going to be when it's the most relevant. But at the end of the day, like, free burn is free burn. And I love free burn. Double Palm Shatter, I'll protect you. Saving Bakugo, Blade Rush, Enamored, Blue Flame Smolder, Fancy Feast, Blade Expertise. Oh, hey, Moonfish himself. Look at that guy. Look at that gross man. Look at freaking Moonfish, baby. This guy's hideous. He's so hideous, man. But I think he's pretty cool. I gotta say, I'm a little more excited for Moonfish's cards than Moonfish himself, but I do think there's a lot of merit to this character. I just think he needs some good testing to see, because like his abilities read really well, but I feel like they might be a little more awkward in practice. But I haven't practiced them yet, so who knows? And then we've got Twin Sword Slicer. This is Spinner's Echo Attack for our final rare on this side of the box. I think this card is pretty solid. Obviously, it's really, really cool in like Stain because you can give it 3 speed by default. If it's your 3rd move, it can get 3 speed if you've only stacked speed as Spinner. I think the only thing that I don't like about this card is it's a combo weapon, right? And it's a combo weapon, and it wants you to combo. If you're playing weapons, you got to be comboing a lot probably. And when you echo, it flips itself, which means no more combo weapon. So I'm not exactly enthralled about that, but this sure is like 10 damage, right? After a Bloodmoon Rending, so I don't hate it. I'm now going to zoom us out a little bit. There we go, and I think I'm gonna find some way to put our super cool hits these quirk pack cards here, and then clear some space here. My big mug is covering this side here, so I don't want to. I kind of want to make this like the row of ultra rares and the row of XRs. Are we still only one XR into this box? Holy cow! This second half is going to be freaking stacked, guys. Bunch of cards. Yeah, the box had 2 booster boxes inside of it, which was very, very cool. Big thank you, Jasco. 2 booster boxes is, I mean, it's not only not 0 boxes, it's also not 1 box. 2 is a pretty sweet number. And a letter informing me that the referral codes are once again a thing. I just don't get points for them anymore. It's just a way to give me free money. But, I mean, I guess if you like me, you can give me some free money. I'm obviously going to be promoting the code because it's in my best interest. But I'm a little sad that you guys don't get points anymore for them. So I think we've kind of seen like all of the comments and stuff now. Anything noteworthy I'm gonna like grab, aside from the actual rares. And our UR here is actually the Chainsaw Nomu. There it is, boys. It's Chainsaw Man. There he is. There he is. This card's pretty solid. When it's a 4 diff, it's very, very, very nice. A 4 mid for 5 flash that has a really, really sick on damage response is pretty nice. I think this card's okay. This card's okay. It's also a weapon. It's also a weapon. Stain can like flash this with 3 speed. I think it's okay. Pretty much tells you to block it. A 7 mid flash is, it's definitely not enjoyable to block. It's definitely not enjoyable to block. It will be a pain in the butt to actually have to deal with. Our rare here is Anna Voice. This is a really, really, really cool Coda action. Being able to draw 2 cards if you've got 10 or less health is very, very nice. Also, this card's going to save a lot of lives in pinches with that on-block response. Just negating that damage is really, really good. So we're 4 URs and, man, 1 XR in. Holy cow. 1 XR in. We got our box topper, but we still have a lot more XRs to go through, so I think these packs are about to start getting very, very, very hype very, very soon. Eventually. All we got is a rare for now. We got Glacier Breaker. I also think this is a pretty solid card. Just being a mid and a low block, I think, has a lot of value. If you can put speed on it, it's really annoying. It's like, do you want to block my super fast 3 damage move, or do you want to just take it, not spend your resources, and let me draw that card? I'm definitely thinking about that card in some decks. It hasn't quite, like, I'm not in love with it, but I'm certainly thinking about it. And then, ooh, now this is an XR. Now this is an XR, guys. This is an XR right here. Gory Stab. This looks amazing. This looks insane. See how her eyes specifically are foil? How cool is that? The camera's picking it up really, really well. The camera's picking it up really well. I love it. Man, this is insane. This is just an insane looking card. This is just an insane looking card. Any XR with Toga's face on it is a good one. Absolutely any XR with Toga's face on it is a good one. Then our rare was Reluctant Retreat. Alright, things are starting to get spicy now, man. I really want to see a Razor Deluge. I do have a case coming in, so you know, as far as like the things I'm looking for, I'm probably gonna be able to get them no matter what, but I do really, really, really want to see Razor Deluge for my my Void Weapon decks. And then our next UR is Dignified Display. This is Kurogiri's Echo Attack. This card's really, really cool. It's not the most impressive Echo Attack. It is just like a 3 mid for 4 twice, but it is a flash, which is pretty nice. And more importantly, getting to block with it and then pick up the bottom of your deck is really, really, really good. Replacing itself and when it's blocked, or replacing itself when you block with it, and then clearing itself when it is blocked is like just super nice. It makes your rival really have to think about how they want to deal with this card. Like, are you gonna block the first one, and then I'm gonna echo it, and then you have to take the second one, right? Because that's the one that you don't want to clear. But then if you do block the first one, I might just not echo and let it clear, save my momentum for something else, you know? Really makes them think. And okay, so we got our rare here, which is All Out Battle. I think this card is insane. Getting to block with this, flip one of their things, and then draw a card and clear itself. That's crazy. It's a lot of really, really crazy things. But this is not the last card, guys. So it looks like our XR is... Oh! Holy cow. This box is so Levi pilled. This box is so Levi pilled, guys. Final Smash, boys. Final Smash. The Starter Decks version of showing off the final strike that All Might uses to take down All For One in the Camino Ward fight. But more importantly, this is not the starter deck we're opening. This is an XR of it. My God, dude, that pattern is crazy. It's like spirals at the bottom under the text box, but then zigzags at the top. Oh my God, man, this is crazy. This is nuts. This is nuts. This is an insane looking card. Wow. This is one I'm super happy to pull. I am playing the heck out of this card in all symbol punch decks. This card is crazy, man. Obviously, like, it looks really pretty, but holy cow. Being a 4 difficulty when your rival has 8 or more foundations, that's so easy. That's like so easy. And then stacking the top card of your deck, like, man, this card's nuts. This card's nuts. Actually crazy. Actually crazy. We got the Sense of Justice. I'm gonna play the heck out of this. 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 Man, all we're missing is like, honestly, we're just missing a Razor Deluge, man. I'm trying to Razor Deluge it up. I already have 2, so I just need 2 more, actually. Ooh, we got Justice Rush. I think this is our last ultra rare. This card's pretty sick. Justice Rush is pretty sick, man. Like, you read all the words, then you're like, this is okay, I guess. You know, it's like 3 mid for 7, stun 1, has a sick deadlock. Then you read EX4, and you're like, whoa. That's certainly a number. EX4 is a very, very big number. EX4 is an absolutely real number, man. How much leeway do I have here for my? There we go. Okay, we got keep them in the order. We got 5 packs left. I think we should have 1 XR left, but I'm not sure. I don't really remember the ratios perfectly, or maybe they changed. Who knows? We got Blood Evaluation. I got 1 copy of this during the sealed event, and it was insane. It was actually insane. Crazy. This card's crazy. This card's so good, man. This is a card that, like, yeah, sure, it's really good in Toga, but man, anyone. Why am I sleeving this? This is just a rare. This is just a rare. It's just that good, man. It's just that good that I was like, bro, there it is. Thank you for hanging out, Tim. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your input. Thank you, everyone. Thank Tim Free here for making a super duper sick set and also sending me boxes to open. I don't know how much input you had on that, but either way, thanks for making set 4. Set 4 is cracked. Good luck with your stuff around the house, my friend. 6 URs and 4 XRs. Tormenting Glare. This is a rare for Shigaraki. This card's pretty gnarly. You can get a very, very sick RLE version of this. You can get a very, very sick chibi version of this at the RLE events coming up. So if you don't pull it in your boxes, don't be too sad. Don't be too sad. So we got the 6 UR, so we should just have an XR left. And boys, there it is, boys. Hold hot. This is not an XSR, but holy cow, this is a nice one. This card's freaking insane. Your rival reveals their hand to you. And you steal a card. And then if they want it back, they have to pop a foundation. This card's very good. This card's very, very, very good. I think you really have to work to figure out how to put this into your deck. But if you can afford the deck building costs of what this asks you to do, putting this 5 difficulty action card in your deck, it's very, very good. Also the art. The art of this is amazing. The art is so good, man. Oh my God. Art is so good, dude. All the characters look so good on this. The flavor is amazing. You literally go freaking hold your rival's card hostage. It's so neat, man. I love this card. I want to play this in a lot of... Oh, hey, we got a Toga too. I'll be darned. Toga's real. Yeah, it is on Chaos. It's All For One's symbols. It's All For One symbols, which also just happens to be a nice mixture of League of Villains symbols. Well, except for Void, right? None of these guys have Void. Shigaraki does not have Void. Dabi does not have Void. Toga does not have Void. So there's our freaking SR, boys. UA High picks it up. Yeah, UA High does just pick up any ally card, right? And ooh, we got an XR Surviving the Beast's Forest. It's not bad. This is pretty cool. It's pretty cool XR. I like it. Doesn't make me go wild. Doesn't make me go like sicko mode. Also, we got Winged Nomu as our rare. This card is crazy. This card is possibly the best Echo attack in the set. Possibly the best Echo. It's a big 5 diff for sure. But it's basically a 4 high for 5 twice, and they can never partially block it. You better have held some high blocks, bro. You're gonna have to, like, the second you see Winged Nomu get checked, you're gonna have to totally think about like how you about how you hold your block zones, man. So you got to hold those double high blocks all day, and keep Final Smash in the front. I'm absolutely keeping Final Smash in the front. Final Smash deserves to be in the front. And this is our last pack of box 1, baby, and it is a Flash Fire Fist. Man, this card is very, very cool, but I don't know if it's too check worthy. It does a lot of things. It's got a lot of words on it, man. It's got a lot of, like, flipping a spam and potentially getting a million damage. It's really, really good, but man, and it's a lot of discard for Endeavor 1. But man, my 2 check hurts this card real bad. But I could just be a coward. I could just totally be a coward. It could be totally worth it if you can just, like, not care about it being a 2. Yeah, so it was really funny. I was playing the first round of the sealed event. I fought against a muscular, and I was playing Kurogiri 2. I got hit one time the entire round. But it was from a 15 damage Winged Nomu. It was from a 15 damage Winged Nomu, so it hurt. It hurt me real bad inside. All right, guys, we're gonna start cracking in to the second freaking box. My lovely people. I don't know how we're gonna. Oh. I was like, why is my pocket so heavy? My cellular device is in here. I don't know how we're gonna top the first box, man. This first box was pretty goated. We had the best quirk packs. We had a great box topper. We had the SR. We had the XR Final Smash. The XR Gory Stab. The XRs in general were just kind of crazy, man. But there's always potential. So let's see what box number 2 has for us. Ooh. Oh. Well, hello. Well, hello, buddy. How are you? How are you, Mr. All Might 6 box topper XR character? I've yet to see the starter deck version, so I don't know how different this looks, but either way, there will probably be people looking for that. So I definitely cannot complain about that pull. That is a sweet freaking pull right there, boys. So let's get into these quirk packs. Again, still hoping for Valiant Assaults and Refreshing Slices. Not really going crazy for any of the others, but we'll just have to see what the packs hold for us. And it looks like we've got Kota, little Kota here, Mandalay's nephew, I think. Yeah, something like that. This guy's pretty cool. Free Breaker 2 is very, very nice for a 3 diff asset, and that incidental speed pump is super duper good. However, you've got to protect him. Because if you take a big hit, he goes bye-bye, which I think is very cool. I love, like, the whole thematic thing of, like, having to protect him. I really love that. And our other, ooh, this guy actually looks really good. The foil pattern on this is crazy. We got Innsmouth, man. This guy's foil pattern goes so hard. Holy cow. Wow. This guy's pretty cool. I think he's another, like, hey, we made another character that stuffs the card pool. And I think there's only so crazy you can get with that. But I do think this guy's pretty cool. He's really thick too. He's got 29 health. 29 health is a whole freaking lot, man. I'm gonna put these down here. I guess I could put them. No, I'm gonna put them down here. No one cares about Kota and Innsmouth. All right. Let me start churning through these packs. Probably gonna speed through these a little bit faster. Not gonna go over things like the rares, unless they're like really, you know, exciting ones. We're looking for the good stuff now. Oh, well, that's the good stuff, boys. We've kicked off with the good stuff. This is the best UR to pull in the whole set. Vile Seizing. This card is ludicrous. This card is so good. So good. If they check well, it just says stun 2. If they check poorly, it's a 3 high for 6 that draws a card, and it's also just got, like, the nuttiest deadlock ever. It's got an I win button deadlock. And also, it's an off-zone breaker block attack. Yeah, this card's just crazy. If we're going to top box 1, this is the way to start it off, man. This card's freaking nuts. Vile Season is definitely the pull on everyone's wish list. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I know that everyone is so hyped for Shigaraki 3. It's going to be like a war zone trying to fight for these at your locals, man. It's going to be absolute chaos. And another UR. Dude, this box is coming out swinging. We've got Dark Shadow Berserk as our other UR. This is the card that's kind of trying to make like the whole ally attack archetype. Pretty solid. It's pretty solid. It's potentially going to be very, 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 very fast. It's also a 0 low block with Breaker 1, which is just super duper good. It starts out at a massive damage number, and that card pool ability is going to help you get through a lot of turns. I mean, this is a very, 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 very solid card. I think this combined with like Dark Shadow, man, the plus Ultra Pack promo one, the 6 diff. That card combined with this, there's going to be some really, really, really devastating ally decks running around, I think. And just a rare this time, an Agile Drop. This is also, though, a very, very, very cool card from Twice's kit. I think there's going to be a lot of really, really cool decks that come out of this card as well. I think being able to be like, hey, any Chaos deck can now jam double 1.3 millions really, really easily. If you're Ochako 1, you can jam like triple of them. It can get very, very out of hand very, 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 very fast. And I think my music stopped. I think my music can come back, man. Try reloading this page. My poor music. Apple Music, what the heck, man? Get your life together. That's weird. Oh, it was me. It was me. It was my cord. My cord just came loose. That makes sense. Cause like I was looking at like Streamlabs and the audio was still going off. It was super duper strange. We got Low Blow for our rare. I mean, this card's hilarious. This card is so funny. It's a low attack. If it's not blocked, you commit 2 foundations. And it's got Breaker 2. So, if you can figure out what's going on with this card, yes, laugh with me. If you can figure out why this card does the things it does, you do get to laugh with me. You do get to laugh with me. I don't think it's like not bad. I think Uwabami, being able to pick this up is very good as a Breaker 2 block. Yeah, I figured you guys were about to start yelling at me about it not going away. I figured it out, guys. Don't worry, I figured it out. Oh my god, we got another showdown. Excellent. Excellent, boys. We packed another showdown. There it is. Excellent. That's what we want to see. 2 boxes, 2 showdowns. Excellent. 2 down, 2 to go. I'm going to be playing a whole lot of showdown decks. Showdown is what makes me really, really lean towards Death Eraser right now, actually. I think being able to block with showdown and then draw 2 is really nuts. We've got another UR. We're getting all the URs that we didn't on the first one. I love it. Flame Flicker. This is Dobby's Ultra Rare. Dobby 2's Ultra Rare. It's a little awkward for anyone besides him to play. If you're not able to consistently remove your actions, or play them, it's going to be a little awkward to use. But man, inside of Dobby, this card's crazy. This card's very, very, very good. Super duper good. I think, like it's 7 damage in him, right? And just being able to make that super duper fast, that's great. Also, like getting to jam Cremation and not have to deal with it staying in your card pool is really, really nice. That is like the one issue with Cremation. It sure does stay in the card pool, so that is where Flame Flicker comes in. We really are going through the URs super duper fast on this box. Scouting the Forest is our rare this time. Love it. Do need a couple more of those still for my all weapon decks and my air charge decks. Two of my favorite packages to play, actually. Scouting the Forest is a very, very Levi approved card. Very Levi approved card. Web of Blades is another very, very, very nice rare foundation. Definitely want to try and get a couple copies of these. That card is going to see a whole lot of use, especially as a weapon foundation, man. Void has so many weapon foundations thanks to Spinner and Moonfish's kit that it's kind of crazy. Ooh, speaking of Spinner's kit, Our XR here is Twin Sword Slicer. Man, this looks amazing. This looks so good. This looks so good, man. Holy cow, the backgrounds and the patterns and the, man. And once again, another spinner XR. Holy cow. Holy cow. We are actually so spinner XR pilled, man. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Also, the first XR of box number 2. Box numero dos. We love to see it. Let's continue forth on the train. We have got another copy of Into the Fray. Good old Into the Fray. Find your Staff Strike players, man, and give them all your copies of Into the Fray. They need them. They're struggling. They're struggling out. Or your Mandalay players as well. Your Mandalay players. Your Mandalay players are also going to want your Into the Frays, I promise you. And we've got another one of the ultra rare assets here, and it's the Young Heroes. This one is also really good. I think this is the next best one. This is the one on the right in the middle of just being generically good. Just getting to commit a rival asset or foundation every turn is really, really nice with this. Just being able to pick one thing and say, hey, I don't want to deal with that. It's only during your turn, so it's not quite as good as class lineup. But also, anyone can play this and not just set 3 characters. So, ironically, set 3 characters probably won't touch this because they can play class lineup. But set 3 characters are a very, very small portion of the field. Set 3 did not have a ton of characters in it, so I think Young Heroes is definitely going to be enjoyed by a lot of players. We got another Anna voice, man. These rare actions are glued to us. And we're going to be going into the second stack now. We're going to be going into the second stack of packs now. Kind of cruising through this box, but I mean, the URs really wanted us to cruise through this box, to be honest. We're already 4 in, just in the first half of the box. But it's the XRs. It's the XRs that we're really, really waiting for, right? It's the XRs that we really are anticipating the good stuff in, right? That's where we're really going to find the true spice of our box. Alternatively, Decaying Palm Slam will also do the trick. We can also just continue to pull tons and tons of ultra rares right off the bat, man. Decaying Palm Slam, this card is so cool. This card is so cool. It is a big 6 difficulty attack, but man, 4 low for 7 with powerful 2, basically stun 3, but like even better. And if they, basically your rival pops a 6, and this either has stun 1, or they check a 3, and this becomes Crow and Frog. Like, this card's crazy. This card's nuts, man. This card's very, 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 very good. Both of Shigaraki's URs in this set are very good. Shigaraki truly stayed winning with his ultra rares. Absolutely worthy of having 2 of them. Got another Flashfire Fist. Man, where are the XRs? Where are the XRs? I'm fiending. I'm fiending for these XRs, bro. I need some more freaking spinner cards. Or Moonfish cards. I would also really, really mess with some Moonfish cards. Also, we haven't pulled this. I really, really hope that the last UR of this box is Moonfish's ultra rare. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoever's getting the rest of this case, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry whoever's getting the rest of this case. I'm so sorry. It was not meant to be for you, man. It was all meant to be for me. We have the other secret rare, United States of Smash. Oh my goodness, look at this card. Look at this card. I'm not gonna lie, the art is kind of like, the art is kind of giving me like visual whiplash. There's a lot going on here, but really, really look at 4 high for 10, which is actually 9 high for 1,000,000, which is like the more important part of this card. This thing is insane. Well, I mean, I guess we're on par with box 1 now, right? we've hit both SRs that we're kind of chugging along now. Actually, just the most busted 2 boxes ever. Again, whoever's getting the rest of this case, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. You weren't the guy. You weren't the guy. Tonight, I was the guy. It was me. It was me, Levi. I was the guy. I was the guy. Can our XRs even top this now? We have the blood evaluation. That's nice. Can our XRs even top this now? Where can we go XR-wise? Razor Deluge, though. We can still pull Razor Deluge. Please, man. I just want my bad Moonfish Ultra Rare. I just want my bad Moonfish Ultra Rare. Please. Please. If we get a character XR, that would break this box, actually. If we get a character... Oh my god. I'm an Oracle. I'm an Oracle. I'm an Oracle. Probably the best character XR you can get, too, right? There she is, guys. Himiko Toga 2 dot in XR. Wowza. Wowza. This is not quite the XSR United States of Smash that Brandon has mentioned, but man, it's pretty good too. The background on this is crazy. It's kind of like a blood splatter. It's like there's like a foiled like blood splatter, and then also like an additional foil pattern on top of it. This thing is crazy. This is a crazy looking XR. Holy cow. This looks so good. Wowza. Wowza. Wowza, man. We just stay winning. Oh my god. Dobby 2 check. Dobby 2 check? This is good. This is cool. This is really, really cool. Dude, the XR Final Smash is amazing. The XR, this is like easily like the most hype pull so far. Easily the most hype pull so far. These XRs are getting sweet though. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left, and what should be 1 UR and 2 XRs. So, man. Oh, excuse me. What are the numbers going to be on the lottery? I don't know, man. I'm a poker guy. I'm a poker guy, not a lottery guy. I don't know. Winged Nomu though. Winged Nomu though. You got a Winged Nomu though, man. Winged Nomu is the spice. Winged Nomu is the spiciest of spices. Shiggy3 was the XR character of choice for me. That would be a really, really good XR character to pull. If it's not Toga, it's probably Shiggy3. It's like her, Shiggy, or Dabi is probably like the 3 best that you could be getting. Oh man, our last UR is Resolute Rushdown. Another Echo attack in the UR slot. Actually, like, what is there, 3 Echo URs? Because there's Kurogiri's, Twice's, and then this. That's a lot of UR Echoes, man. I mean, it's a big 6 diff. It is a big 6 diff. But if you are able to jam on a 6 twice, man, it's pretty good. Kind of hard to empty your hand out so quickly, unless you're Midoriya, right? But it certainly is big. It certainly is big. Well, it's not Razor Deluge, man. It's just not Razor Deluge. It was not meant to be. That's okay though. I pulled nice, expensive, cool, fancy cards. I can get my Razor Deluges on the secondary market for the probably very, very cheap price that they're going to be. All right, let's find the rest of these XRs, baby. Tormenting Glare. It's okay. That's not bad. It's no chibi. It's no chibi, but it is. All right, we got 3 packs left, and what should be 2 XRs. So this is about to get pretty exciting, guys. This is about to get pretty exciting. Let's see what the it's been a pretty wild ride so far. Let's see what the gods of luck have in store for us. Oh, here's our XR. Here's our XR. We got the House of Cards rare, and the XR is ooh, Whiplash. Yo, this looks crazy. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's like twirling spirals everywhere. He is truly striking that whip. He is truly striking that whip. It is a regular hold hostage. Both of our secret rares were regular secret rares, but 2 secret rares for 2 boxes is still pretty good. I do not think I can complain with that ratio. I do not think I can complain about double boxes, double secret rare. It's pretty good. It's pretty darn good, man. It's pretty darn good, man. And then we have, okay, Nightmare Physique is our rare here, meaning our last pack here. The fated last pack is going to contain our final XR. Is this going to be what lets this top box 1? Are we already topping box 1? I mean, Final Smash, Gory Stab, Held Hostage, Sense of Justice, and the double win on the quirk packs is pretty good, man. It's pretty good. But United States is also very good. We got Vile Season in this one, and Decaying Palm Strike, or Slam. We got Toga. We got Toga XR, which is pretty massive. I don't know. I think this has to be a Fire XR. I think this has to be a Fire XR. Let's see. Let's see what it is. Has to be a Fire XR. Give me something Moonfish. Give me something Spinner. Give me something good. Or give me like a Toga one. Give me a Toga one that's going to cost like $1 million. Mastermind's Apprentice. Blood Transfer. You're getting a Tour. Binding Armbar. Blade Tooth. Muscle Rush. Stalking Her Prey. Man, there's a lot of cards in these packs. Sluggish Recovery. Lost in Thought is the rare. And then... Oh. What the heck is that, guys? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Oh. Ooh. Warp Gate Portal. The big 1 check. The big 1 check. This is a pretty fire XR. It's not like insane. It's not like insane, but man, this is pretty nice. This is pretty gnarly. This is pretty gnarly. It does look very cool. It does look very, very, very cool. I will not play it because I'm a baby, but I'm sure I can find someone that wants it. That is the glorious part about playing this trading card game. Wow, those were some crazy pulls. Hitting both secret rares in 2 boxes was amazing, and so many gorgeous XRs to boot. These high rarities really bring out the amazing art in this set, and it really shows. A big thank you again to Jasco for hooking me up with these stellar boxes and for just supporting me in everything I do. If you want to get your own hands on this set, remember you can use the UGN site to find stores near you so you can partake in pre-releases of your own and order product to start your villain arc. And if you want to also support me in everything I do, sign up with my referral code Alliteration while you're doing that to throw me a few bones in the process. And as always, if you like the content and just want more of it, you can hit the subscribe button to get all of these videos on your homepage, and the join button to become a channel member and gain access to things like badges and emotes when I stream on YouTube. And of course, if you want to commission videos directly from me and have some input on the type of content I make, you can check out the Patreon for all the different ways you can make that happen. I'm going to have all of that linked down in the pinned comments and the description below. Thanks though for just making it to the end of this video. That's all the time I've got, but I really appreciate it, and I hope I can see you in the next one.